Good morning. Mrs. aren't here. Today Emma and I are going to make some granola. Just an easy recipe, quick and easy. Uses two different types of oats though, I'm not really sure why. Okay, so the first step is to preheat our oven to 250. Do that for me. All right, next we're going to take 3/4 cups of butter and we're going to melt that. So 3/4 cups of butter is going to be 1 stick and 1/2 stick. Okay, so we're going to put that on the burner to melt. To that, we're going to add 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Okay, remember with brown sugar, it needs to be firmly packed. And the way I like to do it is to stick my whole cup in and then press down. We're going to wait for the butter to melt just a little bit and then we will add that and the spices to it. Okay, so the butter is melting. What we're going to do is add 1/2 cup of firmly packed brown sugar to the pan, and we're going to stir that until it dissolves. While we're doing that, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of water to the mixture. Do that. Whoops, there's 1. Thank you, and 2. Okay. To that, we're going to add 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. That would be a lot of nutmeg, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm going to add the 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Okay, Emma's adding the 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon. All right, we're also going to add a tablespoon of vanilla to that. How's it coming? I'm going to add just a pinch of salt too. Salt adds a little bit of kick and brings up flavors of everything else usually. Can you bring the pan closer? I know, a lot of vanilla. All right, there we go. All right, so that's all of our ingredients in there. There's the 3/4 cups of butter, 1/2 cup of firmly packed brown sugar, 1 1/2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, a pinch of salt, and 2 tablespoons of water. Okay, we're going to stir that until the sugar is kind of melted and dissolved in there. While she's doing that, we're going to add the oats to the big bowl. Do you want to do that and I can stir? Yeah. We need 2 cups of each. Okay. So we need 2 cups of old-fashioned oats and 2 cups of quick oats. You can pour it into it.
Oh, that's right.
Move that off screen when you're done. All right, so our butter mixture is pretty much ready. We've got pretty much melted all of the sugar. Okay, so we're going to add that to the oats and use a wooden spoon to mix it all together. So I'm going to do that. All right, there you go. While Emma's doing that, I did prepare the cooking sheet. We need just like a cooking tray, cookie sheet lined with either parchment or you can put one of those Silpats on there if you have one of those. And our oven is probably almost preheated. It only has to go to 250, so it's pretty much ready. So what you're going to do is make sure all your oats are coated with the mixture. And then you're going to spread it on here. So now that the mixture is mixed, we're going to spread it out onto the cookie sheet. I'll bring it to you. Okay, here, I'll scrape it and you spread. And there's our oven. Our oven is ready.
You think it needs to be like close together?
No, I don't think so. Unless you want clumps. And Emma's going to pop that in the oven. It says to cook for about an hour, but we will test it after, what do you think, 50 minutes or maybe even 30 and
45.
stir it. Okay, 45. So we're gonna set the timer for 45, and then we're gonna stir it up a little bit and then check and see how it's doing. All right. Our 45 minutes are up, so we're going to check the granola, stir it around a little bit.
I got that thing.
Oh, okay. Not crunchy yet. Still needs about 15 more minutes. Smells delicious though. We're gonna put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes.
You think it'll get?
Okay. So pick up the sides and we'll dump it. Cheat. Okay, so we have the granola spread out on a paper towel to cool, and then we will store it in an airtight container, and it should last for a couple weeks. Tastes good. All right, I hope yours turns out just as well as ours did. Thank you.